Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining me for another one-man review. Today is another book that could only be a book. This could be a digital book, I guess, but it's such a fun formalist play that I had to get it when I read about what it was. It's called From Point to Point. It's Book from the Ground from Point to Point by Zhu Bing. So this is a Chinese author, formalist author. I don't know. I think there's another one. Yeah, Book from the Sky. I don't know what that one is. But this is supposed to be a new graphic novel. It's composed entirely of basically emojis. So it's supposed to be a book that you could read universally. The production on it is really not that great. The actual making of the book is kind of chintzy. And then the graphics, it makes sense, but they're just straight up just like cut and paste. So if he could cut and paste a nice one, it's a nice one, and if it's like bad and rasterized, pixelated, it's pixelated. It would be kind of interesting to see someone do this now with higher quality emojis. But this is what the book is. It's to be read symbolically, and that's how the whole book functions. So this is something I was really interested in. Before emojis became so good, I was really interested in including symbols in writing because I felt like that mixed comics and writing in a different way. As I've gotten older, I actually dislike emojis because I dislike the specificity of them. They're too generalized by their very nature. So I don't know. Personally, that experiment that I was playing with in my own sketchbooks, I've lost interest in that. But I had to get the book because it plays with that. I don't know if it's just a failure of Zhu Bing or if it's a problem with the generality of icons. That the story itself is ruthlessly general. It's ruthlessly devoid of any kind of specific content that is emotional or resonant. It's so much of like, I got up, I made breakfast, I'm on my way to work, but the train's late, so I freaked out. I got to work and I did my meeting. I got to work and I checked my emails. I went and I had some water. I ate lunch. There's hardly anything in here where something other than just the monotony of a day shows up. And it's not even in a way that, I don't know, I feel like there's people that can write about a monotony of a day and have it work in an emotionally compelling way. Not this book. So again, a really fun experiment, totally worth doing, really impressive for the author to have sat down and done all this. Like, it can't be easy. But I think in the challenge, the challenge won in the end, and that it made the story too general, too universal, too stripped out. But I do think it's, sometimes with these formal experiments, I want to own them. I want to be exposed to them because they're starting to open up potentials. And there is potential here. There's a music video that I'll link by the music's by the music artist One Otrix Point Never. I don't know who did the video. There's a music video that does this same type of trick with just emojis and tells a more emotionally powerful and heartbreaking universal story. So I think there's a lot of potential in here to be expanded upon in many different ways in comics and in novels and in these weird mixtures of the two that I'm interested in, to become really legitimate, powerful pieces of art. But this one, unfortunately, is pretty hollow. Like, it's the end of the day. Okay, I'm playing Tetris, and like, that's about it. So I don't know. I think it's worth having. I think it's worth thinking about. I think it's worth exploring this and then seeing where we can take it. Thanks for following along. Take it away, Jack.
You want to see all these books? Smash that subscribe button and the like button and the bell, and then you get them.